Say this, and a narcissist will never mess with you again. Dealing with a narcissist can feel like an endless cycle of manipulation and power plays, but there is a way to break the cycle, a way to stop them in their tracks, and ensure they think twice before messing with you again in this video from Dark Facts 2. 0. We will explore the key phrases that disarm a narcissist and put you back in control. Because when you understand how a narcissist operates, you stop reacting emotionally and start responding strategically, which is exactly what takes away their control. 1. I'm not interested in arguing with you. Narcissists love to argue. It is how they gain control, twist the narrative, and keep you emotionally hooked. But when you calmly say, I'm not interested in arguing with you, it is like pulling the rug out from under them. This phrase shuts down the conflict they are trying to create. You are refusing to engage in their drama, and that leaves them without the emotional fuel they need to keep going. The key is to say it with calm confidence. No anger, no frustration, just a firm boundary that ends the conversation before it starts. Because narcissists feed on emotional reactions. Your calmness starves them. They want you to explode, defend yourself, or chase closure. But when you remain grounded, it forces them to confront the truth that they no longer control your emotional state. And that is the first step toward emotional freedom. 2. That's your opinion, not mine. Narcissists are experts at making you doubt yourself. They will criticize, belittle, or twist the truth to make you feel small. But when you respond with, that's your opinion, not mine, it stops them in their tracks. This phrase is powerful because it refuses to validate their perspective. You are making it clear that their words do not define you, and that takes away their power by separating their opinion from your reality. You protect your self-esteem and show them that their manipulation will not work on you. This statement also subtly reminds them that your self-worth is internally created, not borrowed from their approval. Narcissists want you to live in their reality, where their voice is louder than your inner truth. But when you calmly reject their opinion, you reassert control over your own identity and remind them that their emotional games have no effect on you. 3. I'm not responsible for your feelings. Narcissists love to make you feel guilty. They will twist situations to make it seem like you are to blame for their emotions, hoping you will take responsibility and cater to their needs. But when you say, I'm not responsible for your feelings, it flips the script. You are reminding them that their emotions are their own responsibility, not yours. This phrase reinforces your boundaries and makes it clear that you will not be manipulated by guilt or emotional blackmail. Narcissists thrive on guilt because it keeps you tied to them emotionally, but when you release that responsibility, you reclaim your peace. You remind yourself that adults are accountable for their own emotions and reactions, and that it is not your job to fix or heal someone who refuses to take ownership of their own behavior. This level of emotional maturity disarms the narcissist completely. 4. No, it sounds simple, but no is one of the most powerful things you can say to a narcissist. They rely on pushing boundaries and expecting you to comply. So when you calmly and firmly say no, it disrupts their control. You do not owe them an explanation or justification. A clear, confident no is enough to assert your boundaries and show them that you are not someone they can manipulate. Narcissists hate hearing no because it reminds them they are not in charge, and that is exactly why it works. Saying no with strength and composure communicates self-respect. It shows you have limits, and those limits are not up for negotiation. A narcissist may try to argue or guilt trip you, but holding that no without defending it is how you regain control of your energy and self-respect. 5. I don't need your approval. Narcissists thrive on making you seek their validation. They will criticize or withhold praise to keep you striving for their approval. But when you say, I don't need your approval, it undermines their entire strategy. This phrase tells them that you are confident in yourself and do not rely on their opinions to feel good about who you are. The less you need their validation, the less power they have over you. And that is something a narcissist cannot stand when you reach a place where your self-worth is rooted in your own integrity and not in their recognition. They lose control over you completely. They will try to test that confidence by withdrawing affection or pretending not to care, but your calm detachment will reveal who truly has the power, because nothing disarms a narcissist more than indifference to their approval. 6. That's not going to work on me when you recognize a narcissist's manipulative tactic and call it out directly. It throws them off balance, saying that's not going to work on me. Signals that you are aware of their game and will not play along. This phrase is a direct challenge to their control, and it forces them to reconsider their approach. Narcissists hate being exposed, and this statement shines a spotlight on their behavior in a way that is impossible to ignore. It shows emotional intelligence and awareness. You are no longer reacting blindly to their manipulation. You are observing their behavior with clarity, and that awareness alone weakens their entire psychological strategy. They rely on confusion and self-doubt, but your confidence and clarity dismantle their illusion of control. 7. I'm done with this conversation when a narcissist is trying to provoke or manipulate you. One of the best things you can do is end the interaction entirely. Saying I'm done with this conversation is a firm way to set a boundary and remove yourself from their control. This phrase puts you in charge of the situation, showing them that you will not engage further. It is not about shutting down communication. It is about refusing to participate in their toxic dynamics. When you walk away, you take their power with you, leaving them with nothing to hold on to, because narcissists feed on reaction, attention, and emotional chaos. When you disengage, you are taking away their supply completely. Your silence becomes louder than their words. Your calm exit becomes the message that says, I value my peace more than your approval, and that realization is what truly ends their control over you. So remember each of these phrases from Dark Facts 2. Dur zero is more than just a line. It is a declaration of emotional freedom. A signal that you are reclaiming your voice, your confidence, and your boundaries. Dealing with a narcissist is never about winning the argument. It is about protecting your peace and understanding that the moment you stop reacting, they stop controlling you.